going back to the purpose of 120,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of heavy science in this, but
Yeah.
um, talk about the seventh degree and the eighth degree. The seventh degree being how do we elevate ourselves?
Mm-hmm. Let's start there. You said how the 7 degrees, how do you elevate?
Yeah, how do we elevate ourselves?
Well, first of all, again, what is elevation? It's constant learning, right? It's putting yourself in positions that you can really see that once you apply and you see progress and you see how your thoughts can create tangible results that's positive, then we elevate ourselves by study. We elevate ourselves by being around the right environment. We elevate ourselves by being what we know is right and exact. Because you can't just be right. You gotta be right and exact, right? And exact about what? Your determined idea, right? We have something that you shared with me, your life, I need at least 6 months to make that happen, God. Can you do it, God? And I said, yo, God, why would you question what I could do? Don't you know I'm capable of doing whatever I put my mind to? So are you, right? But things happen, things change, and you have to adapt to change as you go. But I think as far as elevation, remember it's the 7th degree, so I apply that God can do whatever he put his mind to, if he chooses to do it, right? So elevation, and of course I'm not giving you the exact answer to how that question is answered within that plus lesson,
But it's within.
but it's within the scope.
The answer is we study, meditate, practice.
Right. We study, we meditate, and practice Islam. So study is, what are we studying? Life. Meditate. What are we meditating on? Positivity, growth, and progress. Right? And then we practice. Put into practice what we're studying. Islam. God, meaning an intelligent man or being or person who wants to be better in all things.
One could also say Islam is mathematics.
It's mathematics.
Islam.
It's a right and exact science, and it can be proven in no limit of time. But what is time? Time is wasted if you don't put it in motion. So, again, when we practice Islam, we're not talking about the religion of Islam. We're not talking about the Sunni Muslim Orthodox version of Islam. We're talking about the reality of Islam, how you stimulate life and matter to make what you're doing matter in your life as intelligent and conscious beings who's here to fulfill an assignment, and that is to awaken those that are caught in triple stage darkness and to make sure that they are filled with light of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding so it can be complete. And that's how we draw up that 7th answer, the 7th degree in that plus lesson. Now, you said the 8th?
The eighth, you kind of covered it.
All right, well, go ahead. What's the question?
The question is, what actually do we do in our study, meditation, and practice of Islam?
What we do is that we put what we're dealing with in motion. We read, we study, we examine, and we realize that our way of life deals with more than just studying out of a book, right? It's how would I say, is the practicality of how this culture can affect us in terms of our well-being, right? In terms of our mindsets. A lot of us in this, man, like I said before, many other bills have been damaged. This is a form of therapy, right?
The first part of the answer to me is the most important part. It says we study to gain the knowledge of ourselves. To me, knowledge of self starts with you being honest with yourself.
Without question, you gotta be honest with yourself.
Okay, this is who I am. These are the things I need to work on. This is where I'm weak. These are the areas I need, to work on. So it should give you that sense of being able to be real and be honest with yourself first. And now you got the tools to fix
Right,
those weaknesses.
right. Honesty is the best policy. But because of the idea of validation, a lot of us ain't honest. We put on masks, being pretentious, and then we go out there. Sometimes we struggle. Sometimes the obstacles that come our way is to test us to see what is our mental fortitude. Are we gonna let the situation overcome us, or are we gonna overcome it? You know what I mean? By going over it and conquering it. You know, so yeah, it is about being honest. It's about really knowing yourself and what you're capable of. And a lot of times we don't know our capability because we're in doubt of it. Nobody ever said, hey man, I'm proud of what you're doing, and giving us a boost of energy, a boost of positive affirmations, or what we call uplift, to give you some sense of, hey man, I see what you're doing. I see you trying, man. I appreciate that. Sometimes that little motivation can take you a long way. We all need that. No matter how long you've been around, sometimes you want to be grateful and want to be thankful and want to be, open-minded to the appreciation of what we are. And sometimes a brother who says, hey, Jerul, man, I'm proud of you, man, what you're doing with your kids. I'm proud of you with what you're doing with your career. I'm proud of you, brother. If nobody ever told you I'm proud, I am. That take you a long way sometimes. Do we get that often? No. Remember, this is the only nation where we're not biologically connected. We come from different sources, different mindsets, but yet the one thing that pulls us together is mathematics. The thing that we say that the father and son are one. Are we really? Is the father and son and the daughters are one in the mind? No, this is why a lot of times I say I come in the mind of life Allah. Right? Because I'm gonna mind my business as life Allah. Life born power, Allah born God. So I'm gonna come as a person of power in the name of God, meaning my name. But I'm gonna come with my own mind to live out my own will, so that you can realize who I am for real. And that came through trial and error. Remember, even Jesus had to go through a process before he came full circle. Right? So will you. You gotta go through a process so you come full circle and come out right on the other end and be victorious in all your undertakings. You know? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, we covered a lot.
Yeah.